Alright, let's check out this Byblis preview.
Care for a sample? This scent should do.
Mm-hmm.
Take a whiff of this. You might feel a
Very
little
pretty.
dizzy. Curious about my perfumes?
Team HP
Take a
imprint,
whiff,
Fire
as much
Soul
as you like.
Weaver.
Just be
Okay.
careful. Once a scent sets
Very
in,
pretty, yes.
it doesn't fade easily.
Perfumer Byblis is the owner
Okay,
of the
we're gonna
mysterious
skip the lore.
carrying out a
So let's
secret mission
see.
assigned by
Decently
Angelica to
tanky,
atone for
base
endangering Azera in the
effectiveness.
past. Her mission
Yeah,
is to solve the Azeran missing
definitely gonna
children
have some
incident,
debuffs.
a mysterious case where the only clue left at the crime scenes is the scent
Oh yeah,
of
we're gonna
perfume.
skip some lore.
However, 5-star fire elemental
Self
soul
HP imprint.
She has
Usually if units
relatively
are
high
like this, you
speed
always
and
put them on team
effectiveness,
HP though,
and can
because team
increase her
HP is
health
very
further
value.
through her imprint too.
Alright, so let's see. At the start of an enemy's turn, grant Lingering Fragrance. Lingering Fragrance is a 5% max HP and reflects damage by 8%, stacks up to 5 times. So if the enemy takes 5 turns before anyone on your team, this will be fully stacked for your team. And it's also an undispellable buff that is applied at the very start. And this is honestly kind of crazy because this is very clearly targeted. So if we read the rest of this, let's see. When an ally's health is 50% or less after being attacked, activates Leviana Rose. Dispels 2 debuffs from all allies. This is really good. We need more units that have an auto cleanse like this. This is really, really good. And it also heals and gives a barrier. So basically, this is extremely targeted, right? It's targeted at units like Renek. It's targeted at units like TML that like just chunk you instantly. So and they also have extra turns, so that's gonna stack this up really nicely. So like after Renek goes S2 S3, she might proc this, heal you, give you a shield, but also she's increasing your max HP by quite a bit. And let's see. Yeah, this is pretty absurd.
Elixir de Belle Nuit.
So she is quite the turn 2 unit.
Grants lingering fragrance to
Let's see.
granting a strength
Where's
increase.
the demo?
Lingering fragrance is an effect that increases max health by 5%.
Oh, and then it goes
When
to
attacked,
2.
reflects 8% of the damage.
That is a 10k HP healing and a sizable shield.
Suffered back to the attacker.
But also
Reflected
you're
damage
increasing
cannot be higher than the bearer's
their
health.
max HP too, right?
Can stack up to 5 times.
Okay, then you have 5 stacks. Let's see. Effectiveness buff, whatever. Inflicts redirected provoke and up to 100% chance of inflicting 2 venoms for 2 turns and instantly detonates the venom.
Increases effectiveness.
My concern with this is that it doesn't it doesn't have a strip, which means Byblis is basically bound to play slow. Because like she won't do much if they have immunity. So if you play her slow, which you probably will, the enemy will go, they lose their immunities, and then this will be very effective at messing them up. And like this venom can't be cleansed because it's gonna detonate instantly. So stuff like Yuha will struggle with it, which is pretty decent.
For 1 turn. And up to a 100% chance.
And let's see, was it 2 turns of venoms?
2 turns. At the end of the turn, detonates venom effects in.
Okay, so it's 2 venoms. So she can debuff people with 4 venom stacks instantly and then detonate it. And I believe that's 40% injury, and there was also DDR S3 to add more.
Inflicted on the target.
So they are fully injured. Yeah. So without the DDR, they would have been 40% injured, but because there was extra injury from DDR, they are full injured. So Byblis has potential to inflict 40% injury if you land her debuffs. on turn 1, which is pretty crazy in a turn 2 mirror, right? Because turn 2 units, a lot of units are very tanky and they're very based on defense as well. And that's pretty crazy.
Skill 1, Rose Breeze.
Okay, defense
Attacks the
break.
enemy with scented paper.
Defense break dual attack with your highest attack unit. That's this is a pretty crazy finisher. Actually, really good
Has up to a
S1.
75% chance to inflict decreased.
And then let's see, what's her
Humor
artifact?
Byblis'
At the end of 3 turns, increase combat radius by 20, 100% chance to dispel 1 debuff. Unfortunately, this is a this is kind of a will artifact because if you don't have it maxed, you don't get the 100% dispel chance. It's like Warhorn and Sweet Miracle in one, except like a weaker Sweet Miracle, because like this can be overwhelmed by debuffs. But I can kind of see where they're going with this, because like imagine you're fighting Fire Sigrid. Byblis can like self cleanse her stupid fear, right? Which will be pretty nice. But we don't even know if this is her best in slot. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Artifact Veritas. A special perfume crafted by Perfumer Byblis. It
It's
is
very
said
pretty.
that anyone who inhales its scent will speak
But yeah,
truth. At the end of
probably
every
a decent
3 enemies'
artifact on her,
turns,
but I can
it
imagine other
increases
things
combat
too.
readiness of the caster by up to 20%.
Let's see the demo.
Looking good. Now, wakey wakey.
Very targeted. You can see that.
Time for something fragrant.
I mean, Raisa is quite meta. I was surprised they don't have a showcase against like Renek or something. I feel like this should be showcased against like a Cleave.
Hanging by a single thread.
Do you smell that?
But yeah, I think she'll be really good in standard play, and she'll be really good against like raw damage cleaves. But my concern is that she might just be really weak into debuff cleaves, because like she can get overwhelmed by debuffs, and she's gonna be really weak into Bryceria cleave, because like Byblis can't fix you if your team gets one shot, right? Like Bryceria plus Freeren, that's like the Satan draft. There's very little counterplay for it, and like they'll just instantly kill you. Like imagine your whole team is defense broken, and then Freeren like one shots everything. Then Byblis won't be able to do anything, right? But against like, you know, normal damage drafts, I think Byblis will be really good. In like turn 2 versus turn 2, she has a lot of potential because, you know, she's a huge injury threat. She has huge synergy with you know, like hyper carries, particularly Tori, because like dual attacks are really good with Tori. And like Bologna, and anything with a good S1 to dual attack. I think she'll be fantastic in turn 2. And good against raw damage cleaves. Wait, this is Byblis has 39k HP. Wow, that is a lot of health from her passive. But yeah, pretty cool unit. I'm looking forward to her. Easy triple S for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.